Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
A new rate increase could hike up bills for drivers in the state. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. Starting with your business update tonight, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Nevada residents might want to check with their auto insurance company to see if their rates are going up next month. According to the State of Nevada Division of Insurance, 6 auto insurers will be raising their rates for private vehicles by at least 10% in October. Nevada is ranked number 4 for highest auto insurance rates in the country. Nevada's relaxed alcohol laws and the high number of Las Vegas partygoers are the reasons given for the high costs, according to Insurance Business America. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Tonight we can look forward to an overnight low of 71 degrees, and tomorrow sunny skies with a high of 97 and low of 73, and starting the weekend with an 18% chance of rain on Saturday with a high of 98 and low of 73, but the sunshine should return Sunday with a high of 97 and low of 71. Now next week, the highs all week are predicted in the low to mid 80s, starting with a high of 82 and low of 59 on Monday and warming up just slightly throughout the week. Now to your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A Metro officer accused of striking his 4-year-old son's face multiple times pleaded guilty to 1 count of battery on Tuesday. Officer Brandon Pierce was arrested last month and initially charged with felony child abuse. His arrest report noted the boy had a swollen and red handprint mark on his face that had, quote, begun to turn purple. Pierce ultimately pled guilty to a reduced charge and was given a suspended sentence of 30 days in jail, according to court records. Metro was not available to confirm if Pierce will keep his job. 2 former Aria Casino Hotel employees are suing their former employer over claims they were wrongfully terminated. This comes after being falsely accused of stealing millions of dollars. Arendira Dominguez and Allison Lopez filed a complaint against Aria and MGM Resorts International, alleging racial discrimination and retaliation. They are suing for lost wages, compensatory damages, punitive damages, and attorney's fees. An MGM spokesperson had no comment on the lawsuit. For more on this story, visit lvrj.com. Former Las Vegas Review-Journal managing editor Charles Zobel died at age 74 on Wednesday, just days before he was to be inducted into the Nevada Newspaper Hall of Fame. Zobel began his 35-year career with the paper as a reporter in 1975 and also spent time working for the city of Las Vegas and as a professor at UNLV. He is survived by his wife, daughter, son, and 3 grandchildren. For more on his legacy, visit lvrj.com.
Sports sponsored by PTs Taverns, your place to watch all the sports action. With over 65 locations, there's a PTs near you. Visit ptstaverns.com.
The Mountain West is going to be looking a bit different soon. Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, and San Diego State are all going to be leaving the conference to join the Pac-12. The move is just the latest in recent conference realignments and will go into effect for the 2026-27 academic year. Each of the 4 schools must pay an exit fee of $18 million, and the Pac-12 reportedly owes $43 million themselves in poaching fees.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. In honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, Review-Journal's Anaya Collins has more on how you can help support local families.
The only pediatric cancer treatment center in Southern Nevada is encouraging you to keep it local by submitting donations to the Cure for Kids Foundation. By donating, you can help support children like 15-year-old Xavier Buckner suffering from terminal illnesses in the state. Xavier suffers from a rare form of liver cancer normally found in adults.
He just woke up and his skin tone had changed. He was jaundiced. The white of his eyes were jaundiced as well. So then my mom took him to the emergency room. They told us that he had a tumor.
We help families out in the very best way possible. The most important thing for parents to do when they're taking care of their children is to know what their symptoms are. They're having pain that's not going away, if they need to be an advocate for their child, and tell their pediatrician that immediately.
Xavier enjoys Legos and video games. To donate to him and other children impacted by this illness, visit cureforthekids.org.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders are well aware of the many challenges that facing Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson presents. Defensive coordinator Patrick Graham spoke on how the team is preparing for the challenge.
We got to do a great job of keeping their offense in the shoot. We got to do that. And the shoot is starting with the edges, but it's also gap integrity on the inside. And that's going to be huge this week because there's a bunch of home run hitters out there on the field.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
UNLV is a 9-point underdog at Kansas at the Westgate Superbook in Friday's rematch of last season's guaranteed rate bowl, won by the Jayhawks by a score of 49-36. The total for that contest is 58 points. The Rebels, who have won and covered their first 2 games against Houston and Utah Tech, are plus 290 on the money line. Kansas is 0-2 against the spread after losing 23-17 at Illinois last week as 5.5-point favorites. In another game Friday, Kansas State is favored by 7 over Arizona, and the total for that one is 60.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. Las Vegas is home to big names, and their actual homes are even bigger. Businessman and pro poker player Dan Bilzerian's record-breaking $25 million listing, it demonstrates that glitz and glamour also exists off the Strip. Las Vegas realtors compiled the top 10 most expensive listings in the Valley. As of late August, the listings range from ultra-modern mansions to actual castles. Prices range from $25 million to $9 million and have a lot of luxurious amenities in between. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A Summerlin staple, Lola's, a Louisiana kitchen, is celebrating its 10th anniversary and changing owners. The restaurant's namesake and owner, Lola Picorni, is selling to the current general manager who started at Lola's as a hostess. Here's a look at some of the events happening this weekend in celebration of Mexican Independence Day, starting with a 3-day marathon on Friday on Fremont Street. This free event will have over 100 hours of live entertainment spread across 4 stages. Also, the Rumbazo Block Party is taking over for 3 days at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center, with headliner Nicky Jam set to perform. For a guide to more events this weekend, visit lvrj.com. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.